Welcome back to another SDM Foundation video, and today we're going to be going over ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an AI software that will pretty much answer any question that you have. It's like a search engine, but a lot more specific and precise. Like if you wanted to write you a 1,500 word essay on the War of 1812. It's an example, but it'll do it. It'll write it for you. It can help you compose emails, write code, answer pretty much any question you have. It's pretty advanced. In order to access ChatGPT, you want to go to your search engine and then just type in ChatGPT and click on this first link. Then click Try ChatGPT. It's going to ask you to sign in or make an account. You're just going to want to do that first because you need one in order to use the AI software. And you can, ask it to do anything. I'm pretty sure that its information only is like as recent as 2021. So for example, you would not be able to ask it like, what is the weather in Boston today? It wouldn't be able to answer it. But some things that you can ask it are, for example, like we said before, write me a 1,500, actually we'll go shorter, we'll go 200 word essay on the War of 1812, and it'll do it. Obviously, you can pick any amount of words. I just picked 200 because it's short, and we don't have to wait for this to load for like 10 minutes. But yeah, you can ask it to do almost anything. You can ask it to write you code as well, if that's what you're looking for. You can ask it to solve math problems. It really depends on what you're looking for. But basically, pretty much anything you want, you just type into this box right here, and it'll answer or do it for you. Sometimes you'll notice that when you ask it to write you a task, like for example this essay, as you can see down here, it just kind of stops on a random in a random place. Basically, what you're gonna want to do is just make a make your question more specific. So, for example, write me a 2-paragraph, 200 word summary of the War of 1812. I'm not sure if this will work, but you just gotta keep kind of playing around with it until it gives you ultimately like what you want, and without it being kind of like choppy like this. And this goes for many different things, like from writing essays to writing code to again, like getting summaries. It depends. Alright, so let's see if this is 200 words. I'm just going to open up a Google Doc. It's about 200 words, 190, but yeah. Again, it's not perfect, but this is pretty good for an AI generated essay. There are also ways to check to see if something was written using ChatGPT, so like an article or an essay. If you wanted to see if a person or an AI wrote it, there's different reasons for that. Like if you're a teacher and you want to see if your students are cheating or not, you can check using the software. So there's a whole nother website or software that you can use to check for this, and it's called GPT-0. So you search that up, click on this, and here it'll give you, the main page, and then there's a bunch of selections of, types of AI software that you can check for. So since we use ChatGPT to write that, click on it, delete this little sample one, and go ahead and paste our AI work in here. Click on get results, and it says it is likely to be written entirely by AI because it was, and yeah, it checks for it, and you have all these different options of different AI softwares that you can check for. Yeah, basically it'll check for anything written by AI. So ChatGPT has 2 plugins, and they require you to have the GPT Plus edition. You have to pay for it. And with these plugins, the first one allows you to get access to more recent statistics information. So right now with the free version, it only allows you to use information up to 2021, but with the new one, gives you access to information from as recent as possible. And you can ask it things like what's the weather today, or something about the Celtics game yesterday, or something like that. And then the second plugin allows you to write code, or have the software write you code in Python, which is a coding language, a programming language. You do need to pay for ChatGPT Plus, and we don't have that, so I can't show you any of the features, but I thought it would be a good idea to talk about them in case you guys wanted to buy it. Google has kind of made its own AI software similar to ChatGPT called Bard, and you can just access it by looking up Bard. It's made by Google, so it's kind of in the same area as Google Docs, Google Slides. Now you want to click on this. It'll ask you to sign in, and then after you do that, it'll take you here. And yeah, it's basically the same thing as ChatGPT. I will ask the same question. Let me see what it was. Oh, okay. I think it was write me a 200 word. And there you go, it does it. It did it a lot faster than ChatGPT, but yeah. Let's see if it can if it can be detected. So I'm gonna copy and paste it. Go here, I'm gonna click Bard. And it says it's likely, which obviously it was written by it, so that makes sense. And yeah, it's basically the same thing as ChatGPT. Gives you a few more options, like you can Google the same question, reset it, look at past chats. But yeah, you can ask it any question. Same thing as ChatGPT. For example, I don't know. I mean, you could put in math problems. I don't really have any off the top of my head, but if that's something that you needed to do, put in the math problem, it'll solve it. It can write code for you. It can do pretty much anything you want it to. Another useful thing that Bard can do is it can upload the AI response that was generated into a Google Doc, or wherever. It can export it here. You can put it in an email or export to Docs. We'll do Docs, and it'll literally just create a new document. You can go down here, open it, and you'll see it's right there for you. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Obviously, you can just copy and paste it, but this is a pretty neat feature as well. Yeah, you can like or dislike these responses, so that when someone else, asks the same question, this response might show up for them as well. You can also Google it. It's pretty much literally just like searching it up, but a little shortcut. And yeah, it's pretty neat. So next we're going to talk about Wikipedia. And Wikipedia is a website where you can find information on pretty much any event, any person, anything, company, pretty much anything. And it'll give you a long description of what it was, and it'll give you like extra resources and timelines, and if you're looking up a movie, it'll give you the plot, the cast, the characters. It's pretty useful. It's not all that credible sometimes because a lot of anyone can edit it, but more often than not, it is reliable and you can use it. In order to access Wikipedia, you're going to want to open your internet browser and then just type in Wikipedia. And it's this link right here. And in the search bar, it is basically like its own search engine in a way, mainly like for information. It's an encyclopedia, like it says at the top. It's a free encyclopedia. Basically, whatever you search in here, you can also search up here. So if you want to look up, I don't know, we'll keep the theme the same, the War of 1812. I mean, Wikipedia is often the first website that comes up. And as you can see, you get it here, but you can also just type it in here and it'll pop up. And as you can see, it'll give you a big overview on what it is, its origins, a bunch of other information. It's pretty extensive, as you can see. And then if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a lot of information here. You'll get these references over here, and then a bibliography or other resources which they use to actually write this article. So they cited all their sources if you want to check the information. More often than not, it is pretty reliable, but sometimes you will get someone who will write something that's just not true in one of these posts. Usually they write unreliable things under less popular posts. Obviously, a lot of history students are probably using this page here, so it should be pretty reliable. But yeah, you can look up pretty much anything. You can look up, actors. So here, you can just look up an actor if you want to see, anything about them, their career, their, early life, personal life, accomplishments, whatever. You can also look up, movies. So yeah, you can look up movies as well. It'll give you the plot, the cast, production, everything. It's a ton of information. You can look up companies, and it'll give you everything from the history to the logo, the name, finances, products, it'll give you anything.
Let's go over another example of what we can do with ChatGPT. So, what I'm going to have ChatGPT do is to create a script for this video. It's going to be following this bit where we're showcasing me using ChatGPT to make the script. But it's a good example of a real-time application for this new software. And so what I'm currently trying to do is find the right question to ask. So this is sped up to 3 times. So, took me a little bit to figure out exactly the type of essay I wanted. And now that I'm skimming through it, I can see that it pretty much got the gist of what I wanted. However, I want to tweak this essay a little bit, or this script rather. So first I'm going to say, good job. I like the response, basically to give feedback to ChatGPT. And then what I'm going to do next is skim a little bit more, read a little bit more, and see what I need to say to tweak the script to really nail what I'm trying to go for, which is comparing ChatGPT, Bard, and other new AI that is often a bit personable and seems like you can talk to it. It's got a lot more going on with AI that we've already been using all the time, and we just don't think of it as artificial intelligence, even though it really is. So right now I'm just figuring out how to tell ChatGPT to change the essay a bit or to add to it, and with that I will then be able to have a better script more appropriate to what I want. And as you can see, it's generating that. And then it sort of stops. And so what I could do is have it retry, or I could have it continue the current script it was making. And so I had it continue and finish off with that script. And once I read through it, I saw that it added the types of things that I wanted, and now I'm going to read you that script. Alright, so here is the script that ChatGPT put together, and just for fun, as well as to demonstrate what it can do, I'm going to add the, I forget the proper term for it, but essentially the description of what's going on in the scene as the narrator reads, right? So, opening scene, a calm and inviting setting with a person sitting comfortably ready to read the script. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we delve into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence. Specifically, we will explore the difference between earlier AI systems and the remarkable creation known as ChatGPT. So, let's embark on this journey together and discover the wonders of ChatGPT. Transition. The scene shifts into a futuristic and technologically advanced environment. In the not-so-distant past, AI was primarily focused on performing tasks like playing chess or recognizing speech patterns. These earlier systems were designed to excel in narrow domains, making them highly specialized but limited in their capabilities. Their knowledge was based on a pre-programmed rules and statistical models. Scene. A person interacting with a chess-playing AI system. Picture this, an AI system designed to play chess against humans. It would make its moves based on predetermined rules and algorithms. Although impressive, this AI could not do much else. It lacked the ability to understand natural language, learn from experience, or engage in meaningful conversations. Transition. The scene shifts to a bustling research facility. However, in recent years, a groundbreaking technology emerged, ChatGPT. Developed by OpenAI, ChatGPT is a remarkable leap forward in the field of artificial intelligence. It is part of the GPT 3.5 architecture, an advanced language model that is both powerful and versatile. Scene. A person interacting with ChatGPT through a computer interface. What sets ChatGPT apart is its ability to understand and generate human-like text. It can engage in conversations, answer questions, assist with tasks, and even spark creativity. ChatGPT has been trained on an enormous amount of text data, allowing it to grasp the nuances of human language and provide insightful responses. Transition. The scene transitions to a close-up of the person reading the script. That's me. But you may wonder, how is ChatGPT different from earlier AI systems? Well, the answer lies in its architecture and training methodology. Scene. Graphics depicting the architecture and training of ChatGPT. Unlike previous AI systems, which relied on rule-based programming or statistical models, ChatGPT employs a deep learning approach known as transformer architecture. This architecture enables ChatGPT to understand context, learn from patterns, and generate human-like responses. Scene. Transitions back to the calm and inviting setting. Additionally, ChatGPT was trained using a method called unsupervised learning. It learned from an extensive corpus of text, absorbing vast amounts of knowledge to refine its understanding of language and world facts. The result is an AI system capable of conversing naturally and providing valuable insights. Scene. A person interacting with ChatGPT amazed by its responses. Wow. Today, ChatGPT has found its place in various fields, from customer support and content creation to educational assistance and even aiding in research. It has become a helpful companion, leading its expertise and understanding to those who seek it. The scene transitions to the person reading the script with a sense of awe. As we reflect on the advancement of AI, it's clear that ChatGPT represents a new era of artificial intelligence. It goes beyond the narrow confines of task-specific AI, unlocking the potential for meaningful and engaging interactions with machines. Alright, so that was actually the first script. So now I'm going to quickly check through and see exactly what's different, so I can add that. Okay. So essentially, right after we talk about all of the various fields that ChatGPT is used in today, we would add this. The scene transitions to a person using older AI systems in their everyday life. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the impact of older AI systems in our everyday lives. While they may not possess the conversational abilities of ChatGPT, they still play integral roles in our digital interactions. Instances of older AI systems in everyday life. For instance, automated customer support systems have been widely implemented, allowing us to get assistance with common queries through chatbots. These systems rely on pre-programmed responses and basic natural language understanding to guide us towards solutions. Scene. A person using a speech recognition AI system. Speech recognition software has also been prevalent, aiding us in voice commands and transcribing our spoken words into text. Though limited in its understanding, this technology has revolutionized how we interact with devices and virtual assistants. Seen, a person using recommendation algorithms. Recommendation algorithms, often seen on streaming platforms or online marketplaces, as well as search engines, that's my input, analyze our preferences and browsing history to suggest movies, shows, or products we might enjoy. While not as advanced as ChatGPT's natural language processing, they help personalize our online experiences. Transition. The scene shifts back to the person reading the script. In conclusion, ChatGPT stands as a significant advancement in AI technology, offering unparalleled conversational abilities and deep understanding of human language. However, we must not forget the contributions of earlier AI systems, which have paved the way for the incredible capabilities we witness today. Closing scene. The person finishes reading the script, smiling. So, whether you're exploring the depths of knowledge with ChatGPT or benefiting from the convenience of older AI systems, these technological marvels continue to shape our lives, making the future all the more exciting. Scene fades out as the person closes the script, leaving the audience in awe. So, all around, pretty impressive. Although ChatGPT clearly has a high opinion of itself. But I guess that just makes it all the more personable, right? The key takeaway is that although where we are at with AI seems like it's at a point that is much closer to things of science fiction movies like Terminator and Space Odyssey 2001, all sorts of stuff, right? In reality, we are, but only by a very small step. We are much closer to things that we've already been using, like generated responses or, speech recognition, and other examples that we just mentioned. Those types of things are a lot closer to what ChatGPT is than, let's say, Skynet taking over the world. And on the other side of things, it is a really good time and a great way to really set home the point or the idea that is something to have in mind when it comes to AI. There will be a point in time where it is extremely close to those scary, dystopian type movies where machines take over. Which is why, although there's no need to, concern yourself with ChatGPT even having anything like a brain. It doesn't think, it just generates just like a search engine. However, because of the type of learning that they use with new AI technologies, we're at the point where AI technologies sort of can build themselves, which is sort of the ground step of reaching a point in time where AI can do whatever it wants. So, in the real conclusion, check out ChatGPT and other new AI systems if you have any sort of need or interest in them, and if you decide to, you'll probably get some use out of them. However, at the same time, it's not the end of the world, and there are things extremely similar that you already use, unless you live in the forest in the middle of nowhere, in which case you're not watching this. Alright, that's another video from the SDM Foundation. Take care.